policy straight from the disruptor's playbook. Starting in 2026, every new LIV signee will be required to compete in 2 international series events on the Asian Tour, in addition to the full 14-event season. That means no more staying local or cherry-picking easy schedules. If you're taking LIV's offer, you're flying out to places like Oman, Qatar, Bangkok, wherever the private jets are headed. LIV Golf just sent shockwaves through the entire golf world, and Bryson DeChambeau might be right at the center of it. What started as a quiet rule update has turned into one of the boldest moves in modern sports history. Behind all the polished PR talk, reports suggest there's a serious power shift happening, and Bryson's next move. Bryson DeChambeau's earlier trips to the Asian Tour suddenly look very smooth could decide how this global game evolves. Here's what's being called the Global Gambit. LIV Golf has officially announced a new edit. Greg Norman described the move as a commitment to global growth, but some analysts are already calling it a strategic power play wrapped in diplomacy. And right in the middle of this international shakeup stands Bryson DeChambeau, the once stats-obsessed golf innovator, who's now seen by many as LIV's unofficial global ambassador. Make sure to subscribe to the Golf Mode TV channel for world ranking points, and by aligning its players with the Asian Tour, analysts believe the organization might have found a new path forward. If successful, this move could give Bryson a major edge in his ongoing quest for recognition on the sports landscape, with Bryson right in the spotlight. Let's rewind to June 2022. Bryson was seen as the rising star of American golf, the power-driven player who blended muscle and math into his game. Then came the shocking twist. He announced his move to LIV Golf. Overnight, fans and analysts were divided. Behind-the-scenes clips gained millions of views. His team Crushers GC became one of LIV's most and reinvention. By 2023, tensions between LIV Golf and the PGA Tour had reportedly escalated into a wave of legal disputes. Bryson, never one to stay quiet, spoke out publicly in defense of his league, proving once again that he's more than just a golfer. He's a central figure in golf's most dramatic modern era. Back in 2022, Bryson DeChambeau was listed among the players in an antitrust lawsuit that accused the PGA Tour of limiting competition, claims the PGA strongly denied, even though his ranking qualified him. U.S. team captain Keegan Bradley admitted the situation was awkward, suggesting that politics had overtaken, smiling through it all, and turning the tension into part of his performance. The Ryder Cup debate revealed what many analysts had hinted at: the real divide in golf isn't just about format or funding, but about control. Some observers believe the PGA Tour struggles to accept players who challenge its traditions, and Bryson has become the symbol of that resistance, whether he intended to or not. Meanwhile, the media conversation hasn't slowed down. Commentator Brandel Chambly and others continue to die. DeChambeau thrives on the noise. The louder the crowd gets, the more he seems to enjoy it. A viral moment from LIV Golf UK in July 2025 captured it perfectly. Bryson paused mid-putt, smiled at a heckler, and calmly sank the shot. The clip spread everywhere, turning into a meme that summed up his confidence and defiance. This isn't the same Bryson who once tried to fit into golf's traditional mold. Now he's fully embraced his role as the sports provocateur. His YouTube channel blends behind Bo isn't chasing approval anymore. He's commanding attention. When fans boo, he smiles. When each headline meant to question him only strengthens his reach. Every debate about LIV fades when he wins another event or drops another viral clip. He's redefined what space of its next generation, focused more on competition than controversy, but still carrying that signature unpredictability. If he were to leave, it could shake the sport again. But either way, his influence is undeniable. Once labeled a defector, Bryson is now seen as a builder, helping reinvent a game that's becoming younger, louder, and more global than ever. He represents the modern athlete. According to reports, Bryson's massive $150 million contract, first signed during his 2022 move to LIV, is set to expire in late 2025. Some insiders claim he's been seeking an extension worth around $280 million. Sources close to the situation say that instead of simply increasing payouts, LIV's leadership backed by major investors has shifted focus. The word is that the new LIV era isn't just about huge sign-on bonuses anymore. It's about shaping a legacy and long-term influence in the sport, the global stage. Meanwhile, traditional golf supporters remain skeptical, calling the shift a bid for credibility after years of exclusion from the sport's old guard. Still, Bryson seems unbothered. During a recent U.S. Open press conference, he simply smiled and said, "For global growth." Crowds at tournaments reacted strongly, and the tension around his career only grew. Still, Bryson stayed firm, leaning into LIV's bold, entertaining squads, and Bryson began sounding more like a man who'd finally found balance in his career. Still, the whispers of doubt never fully disappeared. Each time he lifted a LIV trophy, some fans questioned his choices, but others saw a player rewriting his own story. Ironically, the same golfer once criticized by the establishment is now considered one of LIV's defining voices. Many say Bryson turned controversy into identity, built pride. Instead, it became a symbol of division. Right in the middle stood Bryson DeChambeau, caught between two tours and, as reports put it, 2 flags but 0 invitations. Yet even with all the obstacles, he remains a headline force, still competing, still relevant, and still impossible to ignore. Despite earning enough points through strong LIV and major performances, Bryson DeChambeau was reportedly told he couldn't join Team USA for the Procore Championship, the official Ryder Cup warm-up hosted by the PGA Tour. Captain Keegan Bradley called the decision unfortunate, but many saw it as a clear sign that LIV players were still unwelcome on PGA grounds. Still, some praised Bryson as a trailblazer, while others criticized his association with LIV Golf. Bryson responded with trademark humor, tweeting, "If I'm carrying baggage, it's full of trophies." The comeback dominated social media for days. But behind the jokes, Bryson later admitted in interviews that the non-stop scrutiny can be draining. "Sometimes you just want to play golf," he said. Still, he continues to use the attention to his advantage, turning headlines and memes into opportunity is unmatched. Every debate becomes content, every critique fuels engagement, and every rivalry adds to his legend. Bryson's not hiding from the noise, he's using it. The more people talk, but whether fans cheer or criticize, they watch, and that's the point. In today's media-driven era, engagement is everything, and Bryson has mastered it. He's become golf's first true influencer athlete, a bold mix of controversy, charisma, and connection. Bryson DeChambeau, Bryson had other plans. He wasn't going anywhere. "I'm not done yet," he told reporters, adding, "LIV's not going anywhere, and neither am I." This confidence isn't just ego, it's strategy. Bryson views LIV not only as competition to the traditional system, but as a platform he helped build chaos in shaping the future of golf's next chapter. LIV Golf's new international series rule isn't just a policy, it's a statement of independence. The league is no longer seeking validation from the PGA, it's building its own global identity. With its partnership with the Asian Tour and a fast-growing international fan base, the sport is evolving into something completely different from the world Bryson DeChambeau left in 2022. Bryson's next contract could shape LIV's future. Reports suggest he's likely to stay, positioning him as the thing exactly that. Golf isn't quiet anymore, strategic. Those quick stops in Oman and Qatar now seem less like random tournament appearances. Observers suggest that Bryson's ongoing negotiations could become a key test for LIV's evolving financial strategy. But that's not the only twist. The updated global play rule reportedly acts as a strategic bridge into the official world golf ranking system. Since 2022, LIV has been vocal about gaining access to. Some called it a smart business decision, while others viewed it as a surprising shift in priorities. The reaction was intense. Reports driven style and embracing his role as one of the league's most talked about stars. Bryson DeChambeau eventually found a sense of freedom in LIV Golf's new world. No more early cuts or traditional restrictions, just big stages, big drives, and plenty of attention. He started winning tournaments, growing his YouTube channel, and slowly reshaping his image from golf's rebel to a renewed fan favorite. By 2025, the criticism had cooled down a bit. His channel packed with long drive challenges and behind and pure competition. Bryson responded calmly, saying, "If they don't want to come together, that's on them." His tone reflected more weariness than anger, a player tired of the endless back and forth. Meanwhile, PGA loyalists kept the rivalry alive online, with golfer Michael Kim joking on social media that Bryson isn't used to playing Thursday golf, referencing an included wins in Korea and podium finishes in Singapore, showing that exclusion didn't mean irrelevance. The new 2026 LIV policy adds another twist. While incoming players must now commit to extra international appearances, reports suggest Bryson's existing contract gives him rare flexibility. Ironically, the same system that once limited him might now give him an advantage. By the summer of 2025, all eyes turned to the